Hey, it's Dr. Josh here. I'm going to show you an example of a really simple upper body workout that you could do at home, you can do in the gym. It's only going to be 3 exercises. We're going to have a nice push exercise, we're going to have a nice pull exercise, and then we're actually going to do a carry exercise, which really is probably a full body exercise, but it just pairs really nicely with this. Just the way these exercises work, it'd be really easy to do them in an actual circuit with just like you do push, pull, carry, then rest. Push, pull, carry, then rest. And you can go through that circuit 2, 3, 4 times. When we actually do the exercises, I'm thinking 8 to 12 reps. By the time you finish your set, you might be able to do 1 or 2 more, but you wouldn't want to do much more than that. You're not trying to go to failure. If it's way too easy, you got to use a little bit more weight or pick a harder exercise. That's also an option. But for today, I'm going to actually just show you the workout that I did with a patient this week because they're having a little bit of shoulder pain in their golf swing. So we're just trying to get them a bit stronger. We gave them some stretching as well, but for now we're just trying to get them a bit stronger. We started with a push exercise, which is going to be a kettlebell or a dumbbell overhead press, but from a kneeling position. They found that this was a little bit more comfortable for them. So you have your weight on your shoulder, you make yourself nice and tall, and then you just press overhead. So when I do this, I usually have the elbow pointing forward to begin with, and then it kind of flares out as I go. As you can see, the elbow, it's like opening up the shoulder like chicken wing. And I find that makes it really comfortable. Be careful. When you first try this, when you're kneeling like this, when you go up, the weight's gonna try and pull you over. So that's how you really engage the core and all the stability in your hips and your core to really try and stabilize that shoulder so that you can get some good strength through the shoulder. Frequently, I find that people struggle with stabilizing everything else when they're trying to do something overhead or using their shoulder. But we got to remember, our shoulder blade basically just floats on our rib cage. So a lot of the stability in our shoulders is actually going to be coming from other areas. And then when you can stabilize other areas, you can really get the force through your shoulder. And usually it feels better, it's less pain, and moves better. So that's our first one, that kneeling, half kneeling overhead press with the kettlebell. And then a dumbbell works fine too. For this patient, they were already really comfortable with doing rows, so I said, okay, we'll do some rows. That's great. I'm pretty easy as far as variations of rows go, but for this, I'll demonstrate the dumbbell row that we chose to do. They have a bench at home, so we're going to do it based off a bench, and they have some adjustable dumbbells at home, so we're going to do that too. So we got them all set up with their dumbbell, and then we're going to get them to hinge over, keep the back nice and flat, let the dumbbell pull you forward. And then pull that dumbbell to your hip. Just up to your hip there. Let the dumbbell pull you forward, pull the dumbbell to the hip. That's really going to get that shoulder going. You're going to feel it in your lats. Your low back will be stabilizing. So if you're getting lots of back pain, maybe this isn't the perfect variation for you, but my patient was having some back pain and found this pretty comfortable. You just want to make sure you keep your back flat the whole time and you're not like trying to twist into it, not at least with this exercise. So we went, half kneeling overhead press. We did our dumbbell row off of a bench. And then finally, we did some suitcase carries. For this video, I'll just demonstrate it as a march, but when you do these at home or in the gym, you can walk around. It makes it a little bit more exciting than just marching in place, but marching in place does work if you're tight on space like I am. So you take something kind of heavy. Today I'm gonna use my big heavy kettlebell, and you make yourself nice and tall, and you just march in place. It's great. It's simple. You don't have to hardly do anything. There's no thinking. You just stay tall. For most people, the first thing that's going to go is going to be your grip. As you get better at it and more comfortable, you'll feel the fatigue through your shoulders, through your core, through the hips. It hits everything. It's great. When people come into the office and ask me about posture, I hear it all the time. I have bad posture, I slouch, this and that. And there is something to that. However, a lot of people are trying to use like a ball to roll it, or they're trying to stretch it, and that's all good, but that's kind of like dessert at a fancy meal. If you only went in and only got dessert, you'd be kind of confused. It wouldn't be the best date probably, but these farmer's carries, that's like the meat and potatoes. That's like heavy weight. It's gonna require you to adapt. If you're staying tall, you're staying strong, it's gonna be working these muscles, they're gonna get stronger. Your posture will improve. And even if it doesn't, I'd rather you have bad posture but be really strong and comfortable than bad posture and also weak, but lots of little rolling in the back. So that's kind of why I like this approach to posture and getting strong. If you have any questions, just let me know.